Hello guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Now today it's Doncaster versus Luton Town match day preview. Just like any other preview, I do talk about the game before, which was Wycombe Wanderers. Now we did start the first half not the best, and this season I've noticed that quite a lot. We haven't been starting the first half of games that good. Now we've only won the first half of one game this season, and that was against Southend, which we later got the 3 points at. That stat needs to change quite quickly because we're just making it hard for ourselves. You know, it's alright having a really good second half performance, and in fact we haven't lost the second half so far this season. You want to start games really well because it helps, it does help, and we're just making it hard for ourselves and we need to stop. But for the game against Wycombe, we made it hard for ourselves. They got a penalty which I felt it wasn't a penalty, but it's one of those decisions where if it was for you, you would want it type of thing. It is what it is, you just gotta let it go. And yeah, second half performance was a lot better. I felt we were evenly matched against Wycombe. I felt a draw was a fair result. Akifenwa caused us loads of problems like he normally does all the time. He's just a beast at the end of the day. He's just a handful and you just got to man mark him, otherwise he's going to cause even more problems. Before the game, when I saw the team got announced, I thought James Justin was going to play it as a winger, and having Jack Stacey and James Justin on the wing, I thought that would have been a really good partnership to see how those two would have worked out. But unfortunately James Justin played in centre mid, which I felt didn't really help him. Now I like James Justin as a player, I really do think he's got potential. However, playing in that centre mid role I don't think he's up for it, and especially in a game where Wycombe, they're very physical. I just don't feel he was the right player for the job. Now throughout his youth career, he's previously played in centre mid, but he's also played full back as well. So I believe he's a better full back / winger, and I don't really want to see him in that centre mid role. But talking about centre mids, O'Kane came on for his debut. Very good player, you can tell why he's from the Championship. He always wants the ball, very good with in possession of the ball as well. So he looks really exciting, and hopefully he does start against Doncaster. This week Paul Hart has obviously left his role as assistant manager. He's now gone to Notts County to be their technical director. Mick Harford will be assistant manager for the game against Doncaster. As a replacement for Paul Hart, I do reckon an experienced coach to come in place. For me, I just reckon he will be able to help Nathan. Nathan is still making like beginner mistakes, so I still would like another experienced coach to come in to help Nathan a lot. If not, maybe a young one, but a lot of people are suggesting that Mick Harford should be assistant manager. At the moment, I don't feel that should happen. Mick Harford's very good at being a like director of football, chief scout type of role. He does a lot of recruitment, and that's the reason why over the last since Nathan's taken over, our recruitment's been very good. Yeah, we get the odd signing wrong, but his recruitment 9 out of 10 is very good, and I want that to keep happening. You know, there's no point changing it when our recruitment's really good. Yeah, there's potentially other coaches and other staff members out there who could do the exact same job, but I just feel like Mick Harford has got an eye for a player and he's very good at that. So, and there's plenty of assistant managers out there available to grab straight away as well. Recently we had a Checker Trade Trophy game and we beat Brighton under 23s 2-1. And O'Kane had a really good performance there. Again, a young striker called Jarvis, who we signed from Basingstoke, not last year, the year before, he hasn't played too much and he scored a really good goal, scored a nice volley. I watched the highlights and it's a very good goal he scored. And he's asking questions to Nathan Jones. Should he be in the should he be appearing in the matchday squads in the league? And he's capable of doing that, and I'd rather us use the players which we currently got, like at the club, like our young players, our young strikers, our youth players, rather than sign loan players, as I believe that's the way to go. And a lot of people, and me included, are wanting another striker to strengthen in that attacking role. Why don't we just use our youth? Why don't we just use what we've currently got? Because surely they can't be that big of a risk compared to bringing in someone on loan who won't be able to. You know, if you want to bring in a loan striker in right now, it's 9 out of 10 it's going to be a young striker. It won't be an experienced striker, and it'd be from a player from the Premier League. So you don't really want to do that, and plus it's kind of too late anyway because the window's over. So why don't we just use what we got, use our youth, and give this Jarvis a go? You know, he's in the squad for a reason. We signed him for a reason. He was told he was going to be the next Danny Hilton, so let's see what this player's all about. Right guys, before I predict my lineup for the game against Doncaster, this video is sponsored by OneFootball. OneFootball is sponsoring this video. It's an excellent app, all good for football like fans. Highly recommend you to download this app. Now, for whatever team you support, if you support Luton like me, you can add Luton to your favourites, and it gives you notifications when the game is on, match facts, lineups, everything. So you go on your homepage, or straight away Luton pops up, or whatever your favourite team is, their matches pop up. So it tells me straight away, Saturday the 8th of September, match day 7, Doncaster versus Luton. You click on that, you even get to vote, like I've already voted, but it tells me how many people have voted straight away on the overview page. 50% reckon Doncaster is going to win, 12% reckon it's going to be a draw, and 38% reckon we are going to win. Now there is a live feature where obviously it tells you the live commentary from the game, and then you get a lineup as well, and it also tells you when the lineup does eventually pop up during the game, and that you are able to click on the players. It tells you their match facts, their height, how much they weigh. So it's very useful. And as you can tell in the top right hand corner, you can click on those notifications, and it also alerts you throughout the match. It also tells you the latest news all around the world. Now currently we have an international break, and Germany drawed 0-0 to France in a recent game. So if I wanted to know about that, obviously I click on the article and it tells me everything which I need to know. So guys, if you haven't downloaded this app, make sure you go and download it. This is my predicted lineup for the game against Doncaster. Now obviously I'm not changing too much to the back four, or the back five even. Shea stays in goal for me, right back Jack Stacey. Both centre back roles I'm going to go with Pearson and Bradley, and left back Potts. In fact, Steck actually has to have an operation. I don't know when they're going to do it. He needs to have a hernia operation, so he's going to be out for at least a few months. So Shea's going to be a #1 goalkeeper for quite a while. Even though O'Kane and Grant got injured in the Checkatrade Trophy match, they are still both fit enough to play against Doncaster. It came out today that they were both fit enough. So any one of those two could start. Shinnie could start, Pelly could start. So the only player in that midfield, ideally, who's got a guaranteed starting place is Pelly, because of how well he started off the season. So for me, Pelly gets straight into the team. McCormack is returning back from injury. He played 18 minutes on the Checkatrade Trophy game. Well, I think he will start. I don't want him to, because I don't want to rush him back. So I've got a feeling Glenn Ray will be in that CDM role. In the other centre mid role, I'm going to go with O'Kane. I do reckon O'Kane will be fit enough and okay to start. And he won't be. He may be too big of a risk, but I want to see O'Kane start. He's got that quality, and he's a really good player. And in that number 10 role, I'm going to go with Shinnie. He needs to improve massively. He didn't really have an ideally good game against Wickham, and I would like to see more from Shinnie. I don't really think he's an away game type of player, but he needs to improve either way. And then up front, I'm going to go with Elliot Lee and Collins. Danny Hilton is returning, but I don't believe he should straight away get thrown into that 11. I reckon he should come off the bench and see how he is, because I don't want to rush Danny Hilton either. Guys, for this game I am going with a draw. I'm not too sure regards to score predictions. I may have to let you know my matchday vlog, which you will be seeing on Sunday. So yeah, I would most probably tell you in that video what my score prediction will be. I'm more thinking a 1-1 draw, but I'm just not too sure. I do reckon it's going to be a draw. Doncaster, they're not a bad side, you know. They managed to get points at Peterborough, and they got points at home to Portsmouth. So they are a very good side. They're not a team which are going to be easy. They're a very defensive side as well. So it's going to be a tough game. I'm actually driving down to this game. I've been unbeaten. I haven't seen Luton lose when I've drove to games, so hopefully that run can continue with a win, but I believe it's going to be a draw for this game. So there you have it guys, that is the end of the video. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Before I end this video, shout out to Megan. She's been a subscriber for me for a very long time. happy birthday. I am uploading on her birthday, so happy birthday, Megan. By the way, she paid me to say this, so I do apologise. Drop a like on the video if you did enjoy it. Comment down below your predicted lineup for the game against Doncaster. Let me know who you reckon should replace Paul Hart as assistant manager. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media if you haven't done already. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys in the next video.